This is Matt breaking in from the future, just to let you know that combat has been handled completely incorrectly this session. So if you are looking for actual play with correct combat, this is not it.
Oh, I don't want to lose my equipment, so I can take some damage.
Okay.
Do I pick which stack gets damaged, or...
Yeah, you do. You pick one that makes sense and tell us what's happening.
I can take damage to my courage stat because failing on that is disheartening.
Okay. So, worth noting also is that these 6 here, they work together in groups of 3. Now, if you've read about the rule of 3 in the Fellowship Playbook, that means that that's 2 groups. Groups can act against 2 people at once, and that gives them an extra stat as well, the group stat. So when you're attempting to fight them, you have to defeat their 2 regular traits, one of which is the corrosive touch, and then you also have to defeat the group trait. Alternately, you can escape, keep them busy, try to talk them down, trick them. There are lots of different ways that you can handle enemies in this system.
Well, if I can take the spotlight.
Sure.
I don't know if anyone else is going at the moment.
Well, Rasheen has to deal with this halfling that's reaching out towards him, so he has to either get away or overcome or something to avoid getting hurt.
Do it, Rashid.
I actually am going to try to employ one of my custom moves here, which is parry counter thrust. When you fight an enemy one-on-one in melee, you may keep them busy as if you rolled a 10. 10 or more, 10 or higher.
Okay. So this is a group. So you're facing 3, basically. If you were just facing one person and not a group, that would work. But for now, you'd have to overcome or get away.
Okay, so he doesn't count. They don't count as in like individual units. Okay.
Not until you've gotten rid of 2 of them.
Okay. In that case, I'll try to get away by lurching the car forward, since I'm still inside it, and
all right. So roll your grace.
Carry me away. Yes, grace. Oh,
roll your grace. Your grace.
Grace is just +0. It's actually not so bad.
As long as it's not damaged, you're probably okay.
I mean, most of my rolls so far have been undamaged.
Okay. So, you get away. Choose one option. You get away quickly, avoiding harm along the way. You get there quietly, drawing no attention, or you grab someone nearby and bring them away with you.
I'll take the first one.
Okay. So you avoid the corrosive touch and avoid taking damage. Asgara, how are you going to handle this group that's reaching out for you?
Does it look like they have any piercing attacks?
At the moment, no. And one of them is also starting to edge towards Caesar. Because groups can act against 2 people at once.
Okay, well, I'm going to use, especially since they don't have piercing attacks, and I have a thing that says I can't be hurt by weak enemies, but piercing attacks always break through my skin. I'm going to use the God of War trait to fight against them by myself, both of these groups, if I can. Well, I don't know how that works. So what makes a gang or an army compared to a group?
A group is 3 or more, a gang is 30 or more, and an army is 300 or more.
Gotcha. So with the God of War trait, could I keep both of the groups busy?
Yeah. You can keep them busy.
Okay. Go, my friends. Beat a hasty retreat. I will keep them away from you. Their touch is more trouble than it's worth. And I guess, let's see, keep them busy is a courage roll. Is that right?
Yes, it is.
All right, let me try to do that.
Very nice.
Nice.
Okay, you buy as much time as you need, and their attention is all on you.
You guys see me start just kind of like bobbing and weaving between them and throwing these kind of fake blows at them and hitting the ground and shaking it and stunning them, and I'm able to essentially keep all of their attention so you guys can get a retreat in. The working horses and the working Fortuno and the not so working green car that some human messed up.
Now, how are you keeping them busy?
It works well enough.
I am basically leaping about and doing ground slams to shake the earth and knock them off their feet in the area that they're at.
Okay, so you're trying to avoid touching them.
Yeah. I mean, I know that it looks like they probably can't hurt me too much, but I'm not going to go try to hurt them after I've seen what they did to all that armor, the armor on the car, which I'm not made of stuff that's too dissimilar from that. So doing my best not to put my hands on myself.
It looks like them touching you would still damage even you, in a way.
Oh, really? Okay.
Because of that corrosive touch. So you don't want to touch them. That's the thing you want to avoid. So you're doing it. You're keeping them busy. How's the rest of the fellowship doing?
All right.
Well, I believe Caesar wanted the spotlight a couple seconds ago before the...
Things changed. I was going to try to talk them down, but if we can run away, that's fine too.
Okay.
You could try to talk them down still, I think, right?
I'm sure I could.
That voice of yours is just so sweet.
You can try and talk them down while they're distracted. You can try that if you want.
I'll save it. Let's boogie.
Okay. Caesar makes his way towards the group's vehicles as Asgara is leaping about.
I guess I have to do a getaway if I want to get over to my car now.
No, because they're completely focused on Asgara.
Goodbye, Asgara.
Well, I think the good thing with keeping them busy is I keep them busy even for me. I think I don't know, meaning that they can't mess me up. I hope. Otherwise, yes, goodbye, Asgara.
Oh man, I can't watch my best friend Asgara get Boromir in front of me.
So you're gonna leave?
So I
can't watch this. Goodbye.
Wow.
Every
Closes his
Bentley
eyes.
retreating from the battlefield. This is great.
Can I fly in and grab him?
That
I
would
just
be
assumed he's going to jump.
that would be difficult. I mean, Asgara will probably have to try to get away once you're all gone.
He can do it, I'm sure. Yeah.
I'm confident.
I will
in
say-
Asgara's ability.
Landchris, stay close in the air. I may need some. These things they're dripping. They're dripping everywhere.
They sure are. It's really gross.
Chris does not want to leave because he feels responsible for Asgara for mysterious reasons.
You can see the ground around them as they're slavering and dripping in their rage and fury trying to grab Asgara. The ground around them is slowly turning into that sand-like substance that overtook the mountain.
It was the hobbits who did it.
They did it to themselves.
Well, unfortunately, I can't stand by and watch Asgara try and sacrifice himself for the group. That's kind of my bag. So, gosh, I got that cool sword, and I did energy stuff with it earlier. I suppose I've established that it shoots purple beams.
It seems to.
I guess I'm gonna try and shoot one of this group's numbers with the purple power.
Okay, if you damage them, they will not be being kept busy anymore.
Yeah, that's fair, but like,
I'm just letting you know.
Look at all these people. Look at all these people that are away now. It's fine. So half of our numbers have exited the building. So it's 2d6 minus 1 because it's blood. I'm overcoming. Actually, no. It's 2d6. I've got an advantage because they're being kept busy, right?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, you should finish them.
Yes, I will finish them
Okay.
with my sweet blood. Actually, does it make... Hold on. Let me read. Let me read again. Reading is fundamental.
Man, I feel bad for running now because I feel like I should lose the bond between us, Gar.
Nah. I mean,
Yeah, your actions have not damaged him. Asgara
I told you to leave.
is attempting to, let you get
Can
away.
I modify an existing bond, by the way?
Yeah, you can rewrite a bond.
Because I think in lieu of Caesar's behavior during the confrontation with other Bentley, that Rashin's bond with him would be adjusted.
where? God, PDF help.
What are you looking at?
Trying to get back to finish them. I'm trying to figure out which kind of... I'm just going to go with blood. Fuck it. I can't find it.
Do you have the PDF actually downloaded?
Yes, but my scroll wheels are not... My
Open
scroll
the
wheel's
box.
acting up, so I can't scroll very well.
If you have the Fellowship playbooks, just pop over to page 3.
That'll work too.
When you leap an enemy from behind, plunging your sword into them, finish them with blood. If you trade blows with them repeatedly for an hour, outlasting everything they have, finish them with courage or iron. Let's see. When you hold an arrow for the perfect moment, waiting, and now you finish them with grace.
Hmm.
When you reveal your master plan, 3 steps ahead of everything they have made, finish them with sense. When you nurse them back to health after their grievous injuries, finish them with wisdom.
Well, I'm not doing that.
When your ogre pal comes in like a wrecking ball, fist swinging, slamming into everything, giving you trouble, finish them with plus bonds.
Well, you could heal them, right, with your magic.
I already rolled, but I didn't know what my options were. I mean, I guess
It's up to you, buddy.
Yeah, maybe you could revert this curse that's on them.
I do have magical healing.
Yeah, you do.
Can I take a mulligan?
Well, you're going to try and finish them with wisdom instead?
Yes.
All right, go for it.
I will eminently try that. Because I didn't... Fucked up, you guys. Hey!
Are you rolling in despair or hope there?
It's because it's an advantage, so it's hope.
No,
So-
advantages just allow you to finish them.
So you have a 10 total, which is still just
Yeah,
fine.
that's still it. That's what you
Eh,
need.
This system is starting to confuse me a little. Like a lot, actually.
Well,
But go on.
probably a good time. We can talk about it at some point. But an advantage is separate from finishing them.
But it's like you... I was...
Basically, advantages are you often need advantages to be able to finish someone to get to that point.
Right, but what are the situations you get to roll in hope? Because
When you work with someone who you share a bond with, or there's some other favorable circumstance.
an advantage would be considered a favorable circumstance. Am I not right? Or
Well,
It's hope is specifically for teamwork,
That's
or
what-
if there's an external
that's
thing that's helping you out. This is on page 3 and 4.
all right. All right. The system has a lot of confusing wording that doesn't make a lot of sense to me. I'll be honest.
Well, you just got to learn it like any other system, and I'm happy to help.
Do you feel like maybe someone pissed all over your rug right now?
Maybe. Yes.
All right. Now, do you share a bond with Asgara?
Yeah, we just formed one in the previous fight.
We did,
So
yep.
you share a bond, which means you can roll with hope because you're working together against these groups, right?
Okay.
If that's the case, he got a 18 or 16. Or no, he got
a 13. Yeah.
13, yeah.
Which either way, you get enough to finish them with wisdom.
Okay. I suppose I'll remove their corrosive trait because I'm healing that with magic.
Okay. Are you using your magic healing blood, whatever it is?
Yes, I'm channeling it through my evil sword to totally remove their corrosive trait.
Or do you finish the blighting?
Yeah,
All right.
that's what we've discussed.
So for this group, seeing as you're using your item and you rolled very well, I'm going to say that the group over here, you have managed to stave off the corruption in their blood. They look bewildered. They sort of stumble back, looking down at themselves in horror. But they seem like they're lucid for now.
Hooray!
We probably want to talk to them afterwards.
Well, I don't want to hog the spotlight.
There's still 3 trying to eat me.
Nah. I mean, you're fine, right? You got that, right?
Yeah. I mean, now you've all involved my ego, of course.
Just punch the corrosive out of them. It'll be fine.
Okay, so who's got something they want to do? Otherwise, I'm going to start making cuts again.
You're cut, you're all cut. Whole team's cut.
All right. To finish this off, Caesar will leap upon the rock, seeing that everyone else sort of kept with Asgara. Feeling maybe...
He leaps on the gravel where the rock used to be.
Yeah, pretty much. And then he opens his eyes, and they are very horrific eyes. They're multifaceted, they're red, they glow, and they bleed. His mouth opens for once, and it's just this horrific-looking thing. And basically, he uses one of his abilities, scary as hell, to forcibly talk sense to these people, and he can roll with plus blood on it.
All right.
He's going to basically tell them to stand down and try to cow them into submission, I guess.
All right, we're trying to scare them.
Pretty much. And this is actually rolling with hope, I think, yes?
Are you double bonded with Asgara?
I am.
Then you're rolling with hope. So you roll a 13. Which is, you only need a 10, but good job.
Ah. No, that was DD's roll.
Oh. So
3d6.
There we go.
Yeah.
The DL? What is the DL?
Drop lowest.
Oh, gotcha. Cool.
Okay.
I had
so
to put a 1 there.
I'll remember that.
Mhm. So you roll a 13 anyway, which is the same as what Bentley rolled. All right. Now talk sense. Let's see. On a 10. Well, you scare them. They're terrified.
Good.
They run.
That's also acceptable. And then as soon as they're gone, Caesar closes his eyes again, and it's like nothing happened.
I didn't see anything.
I walk over and pat Caesar on the head. Fantastic show. Wonderful. Why are there still 3 of them over there, not running or dead? What's going on with you 3?
What? What's happening? Why are we here? Where is this?
Senpai noticed me.
Well, there was an orange fellow who shared a name with this rather dire fellow here. I'm not sure who had the better sword, but you worked for him.
What? No, I work for Bentley Humbast, the smith, up on the mountain.
The plot's thickening.
Chris mutters, how many Bentleys are there?
Turns out there's a whole society of Bentleys.
All right,
Secret
the 3 of you
Bentleys.
listen very carefully about the mountain, and don't turn around or anything.
Why
We have
shouldn't
some
turn
bad
around?
news.
What? What's wrong? Where is this? This looks familiar.
We saved them from the blight only to bring their world crashing down. Literally.
Yeah, that sounds like a fellowship bond to me.
They're looking around. They're starting to turn away because they were told not to. So naturally their curiosity is, as the silence draws out, drawing them to look where they're told not to look.
Where are these Ace of Base lyrics when I need them?
As Max starts clicking his fingers to try to draw their attention back away from the mountain.
Meanwhile, I wander over this way, enamored by this terrible damage done to this car.
I mean, you could just buff that right out. It's
What a fine mechanical specimen, and just completely torn asunder. Somebody here knows how to party.
The halflings turn around and see the ruin of their mountain home. They fall to their knees in despair, sobbing into their hands, broken men. No, why? Why? Elsa, Genevieve, little Bobby.
Not little Bobby.
my god. Okay, so Rasheen will try to talk sense to the grieving halflings. I'm going to appeal to their emotions and desires and stress that the Overlord has destroyed their kingdom and their home rather, and taken much from them, much as he has taken from everyone here in one fashion or another. But there is still hope and a chance to keep him from hurting others, and that they are welcome at his camp exile along with any other of their people they can find.
All right, so what do you want from them?
I want them to I want them to not, give up in despair and essentially, make their come with us back to the heirs camp, essentially.
All right, so roll your wisdom. Okay. So they look just utterly devastated. Like all their friends, all their family, as far as they know, they're gone. Their home is destroyed. The capital of the civilized world has been eradicated from the face of the earth. But your kind words and your quiet strength appeal to their emotions and their desire to live, and they agree that they'll accompany you. But you have to do them a favor.
Mm-hmm.
And you're asking them to live in the face of all of this horror. And so they're going to ask you a very large favor. And that favor is to bring them with you when you destroy the Overlord.
Okay, Rasheen will consent to their request.
Okay.
Figure we have plenty of time to train him how to fight.
So, anything else you folks wanted to do?
It's pretty late for me.
Yeah, we should probably pause at this point, even if we're doing something.
Yep. So we'll end the session here, having survived an encounter with a threat to the world and even set him packing away. And you have forged a bond with the remnants of the Halfling Kingdom, which means that we'll make a fellowship move for that. And I don't know if you want to do that now or if you want to decide that next week.
Let's decide it next week because I still have my fellowship move with the with the heirs camp essentially to also decide on.
Okay.
Ooh, should be fun.
Yeah.
And Shirley, I'm sorry. Losing an advantage is a price that you can pay. I had forgotten that, so I apologize.
It's okay.
It's just that when you use an advantage to finish them, if you fail, you automatically lose that in addition to.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's a price you can pay, so we'll keep that in mind for the future. And that brings us to the end of session move.
Hooray.
So, answer these questions. Did you save or protect or help a community in need?
Are
Kind of?
3 people?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, 3 people, yeah.
I think so. I mean, plus whatever other survivors, I'm sure we'll round them up and take them back to the exile camp.
Yeah, those are pretty much, that's pretty much the community now. Those are the halflings. So, okay, yes.
Hey, good work, halflings.
Did you strike a blow against the Overlord and their minions?
Yes?
Yeah.
Does
Literally.
damaging the general count?
Absolutely.
Yeah, we at least disabled him for like a week. He'll come to surrounded by empty banana peels and
Banana bender.
I hope
maybe a couple of sleeping lady orangutans and just be like, oh man, not again.
I think Mike has forgotten there are no trees, there are no orangutans. He's on a fruitless search to find some piece of home and won't find it. If anything,
Fruitless.
yeah,
because
if anything,
bananas.
that's right.
Uh-huh.
And if anything, he's going to be very mad, and probably just at you, Mike, because that's your luck.
I mean,
And,
Bentley's the one who made him think that.
Did we learn more about the world and its peoples?
I think so. I mean, we learned there are only 3 halflings left, apparently.
Allegedly.
I think we learned about the way the Overlord is operating, and since he is essentially the biggest part of the world, the biggest faction right now, it's a world on the brink of destruction. I think that part was pretty important.
Okay.
Now he does have generals, and he does have these minions, people that he's converting to his cause.
Mhm. Yeah.
All right, so you learned about the mysterious Overlord and their plans. Okay, so you've got 3 yes answers, which means you can choose 3 options, and you can choose an option more than once. So each player refreshes 1 piece of their gear to its full value. Each player chooses 1 stat to heal. It doesn't have to be theirs. And the Fellowship and the Overlord each choose 1 player to level up. You can't be chosen to level up if you're the highest level player, or if you've already been chosen to level up this session.
I think we all took some hits in that fight.
Yeah. I have
Yeah.
3 damaged. So, is there a lot of gear that people rely on that's damaged? Maybe we should do 2 stats and 1 level up.
I don't have any damaged gear.
I lost
how'd
the
you get
healing poultice, but that's not. I have 1 left. It's fine.
Lost my armor, and I would like it back, but I don't I don't need it, so it'd be fine if we don't do that.
I think we might also, I don't know if it'll work out or not, but next session we might be able to do like that rest thing or whatever to replenish some of that, since we just did a big thing, I think.
Maybe.
Like you've escaped the immediate danger, so next session you're basically going to be the first time the group's on the world map kind of deal.
Okay.
I'm fine with double stat heals and a level up, yeah.
Yeah.
How about everybody else?
Sure.
I will recover courage and sense.
I'll do the same.
I will recover blood and courage.
Sense and wisdom for me.
I think.
Oh wait, I'm courage and sense. Never mind.
Yeah, courage and sense. Why not?
Okay. So the Fellowship chooses a player to level up.
I'm gonna vote to level Bentley up. I feel like we need Bentley the White up in this for whatever's coming.
Yeah, he did heal the guys at the end and get us this fellowship bond. That we, honestly, my solution would have been I don't know how to put it, much less kind or friendly.
Extinction of the
Yeah.
halfling race. Yeah.
Look, they were threatening you guys. I didn't really know what to make of them.
Well, I'm gonna be altruistic and say Landchrist instead, because he did rescue people from flying and drop Rasheen in onto the Halfama.
That's true. Lancris did a lot of good mercy plays.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
was pretty much mercy in this round.
Landchrist was a team player. I
Yeah.
like team play.
I will second the vote for Landchrist. Or third at this point, I guess.
Oh, Esmac's like a tiebreaker. Well,
Oh, I thought you guys had already come to a majority.
No.
Maybe next week for you, Bentley.
yeah, okay. That's
Well, in
I mean-
that case, since it won't matter, I'm changing my vote to the Overlord.
wait, what?
Yeah, he does level up. Or it.
Oh yeah, but
It's it, or they.
okay.
I just feel like he would level up now that he's going to take notice of us and be really, really, really angry that we sent one of his dudes off to eat some bananas or whatever.
Or to
Well-
look for bananas he'll never find, rather.
I mean, Arp does also get to choose one, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just making sure that he has the votes he needs, you know. Oh, wait, no, he gets to just choose. Never mind. Okay.
Yeah,
I misunderstood.
I get to just pick. So you're
Sound.
choosing Landchrist?
Yep.
Mhm.
All right, Landchrist levels up. And I pick me.
Dun dun dun.
So the Overlord levels up.
Sweet.
When we return, we'll find out about that Fellowship bond. And you'll have your first real choice. Sorry, it's been kind of on rails so far, but we're opening it up next week.
It's
Hooray.
been fun.
So, I guess thank you all for playing. I hope that we'll be able to make our peace with the system, or maybe we can talk it out a little bit more. And next week we'll get in there and have some fun on the world map.
Yeah. Thanks for running, Arp.
Yeah,
problem.
thank
Thanks,
you.
man.
Thanks.
Yeah, thank you.
Good talk, Russ.
Until next time, all the best.